Welcome, tiny adventurers, to Grounded. Today, we're going to explore the Haze Lab in an area simply known as the Haze. The Haze is a dangerous place that contains a poisonous cloud of smoke coming from a large canister of weed killer. The only way to enter the Haze without dying is by crafting a gas mask. Not only that, this biome has mutated creatures that can do all sorts of serious damage if you're not careful. Before we go in, let's do a little preparation and a side quest first. In order to explore most of this area, you need to start by crafting a gas mask. Most of the ingredients are simple, except for the stink bug part. The only difficult stink bug is the first one you kill. Their most devastating attack, their gas attack, is completely nullified after you obtain a gas mask. To kill that first stink bug, you can either try to attack it as normal and always keep your distance when it expels its gas, or you can cheese it like I did and shoot it with your bow from way up high where it can't fight back. Once you've crafted a gas mask, the next thing you need are a couple Bratburst bombs. The Bratburst bombs require two difficult ingredients. The first is fungal growths. If you explore the haze and kill a couple infected insects, that should suffice. The second are red ant eggs. You can find these eggs deep in the red ant hill. In order to travel deep inside, equip your red ant armor so they leave you alone. Also, don't just pick up the first egg you see. If any ant spots you looting their eggs, they'll start attacking. For the purposes of this video, you need at least two Bratburst bombs to get started. One for our side quest, and another for the Haze Lab. Now that we got some bombs and our gas mask, let's start exploring. First, let's play a little game in the Minotaur's maze. On top of the table, near where the bees hang out, is a small maze that contains one of BURG.L's auxiliary chips. To get up there, you need to follow a few steps. First, we need to find the Minotaur key. South of the table is a small ditch with a broken pipe. By swimming into the pipe, you can find the Minotaur key there. You'll need to have at least a tier 2 dagger on you to get through some of the roots that are in the way. Now that you have the key, it's time to get onto the table. To do this, you need to get to the base of the large shovel standing next to it. There's a rock you can blow up next to it. If you walk up to the rock and see a bomb icon, you found the right one. Blow it up with one of your Bratburst bombs, and the shovel can now be used to climb onto the table. On the table, you only have to worry about two bugs, the bees and black ants. The black ants will leave you alone though, as long as you don't attack them. To get to the very top of the table where the Minotaur's maze is, follow these steps. To the left of where the shovel drops you off, cross the back of the table to the other side. Climb the cooler box, then hit the handle with a hammer to drop it onto the table, allowing you to climb onto the top. Now that you've reached the top, the Minotaur's maze is right there. There's also a field station just to the right of it. Watch out for any aggressive bees as you make your way to the end of the maze. The treasure at the end contains one of BURG.L's auxiliary chips, a Mega Milk Molar, and a few other goodies. The recipes you get from this chip include a set of signs, a Milk Molar's scab scanner upgrade, and the mint mace, which you won't be able to craft for a little bit. Your scab tool normally pings you when you're near a field station, but with the Milk Molar upgrade, it'll ping you for Milk Molars as well. Now that we've got our side quest out of the way, it's time to find and explore the Haze Lab. Because the insects in this area can deal a lot more damage, it may be worthwhile to craft some Healbasas. Unlike fiber bandages, Healbasas will heal you instantly. In this area, there are 5 new enemies you'll have to deal with. The infected mites throw fungus projectiles at you, but those are easy to dodge and block. They have a little bit more hit points than regular mites, but these shouldn't be a problem. Infected weevils will run at you if they notice you and kill themselves with a fungus explosion. Let them run towards you, then when the self-destruct triggers, simply back off. Infected larvae can be pretty dangerous when grouped together. Fighting one at a time isn't so bad, but 3 at a time can be deadly. Similar to the weevils, they have an ability that causes an explosion on their back twice in a row, but it doesn't kill them. Infected gnats can be extremely annoying. They act like regular gnats, where they'll just bump into you if they notice you. However, their special trait is that it causes you to drop whatever item you have equipped. Multiple times while exploring this biome, a gnat bumped into me, causing me to drop my upgraded Spider Fang dagger, and I would spend a lot of time looking for that dagger, only to find that it's lost. If you encounter an infected gnat, kill it quickly with your bow, or be prepared to load an autosave if you don't want your special weapons to go missing. The infected ladybug is the last and most difficult creature in this biome. They have more hit points and a devastating attack where they launch 4 fungal bombs around the nearby area. If you can keep track of where the bombs land and avoid them, that's great, but these bombs are thrown around at random, and their explosions can do massive damage. You should learn well how to fight these, since an infected ladybug mini-boss is in the next lab. Now that we know what the Haze has to offer, it's time to enter the lab. The entrance to the Haze Lab is just slightly north of the superchip marker on your map. You'll know you've found the right place if you see a lab door you can't open. To get inside, you'll need to use another one of your explosives to open the door. Once you're inside, use the bioscanner on the inner door to go deeper. The lab itself is actually quite small. There's only 4 notable rooms you have to go through to get the superchip. Also, while you're in the lab, you won't need your gas mask anymore. You can equip a better helmet for the fights ahead. After a bit of exploring, you'll end up in a room with several exploding fungi. Using your axe, cut them down to stop the explosions. Be careful, a couple of them are well hidden. After that room is a small switch that opens a door later on. Right around the corner, you'll find an area with several infected weevils. They're not that difficult, just trick them into killing themselves and move on. There is a bioscanner on the other side of this door, but that's there in case you decide to come into this lab through a more complicated method. If you take a quick dive past the spot with the infected weevils, there are 2 paths. On the right is a long underwater cave that leads to a Mega Milk Molar. You'll need to bring your bubble helmet and tier 2 dagger to get into this area. On the left is a room with an infected ladybug. This room acts like a mini-boss challenge, so get ready. Aside from the infected ladybug that has even more hit points than the ladybugs outside, this room also has a couple infected mites, and some exploding mushrooms to watch out for. As usual, the best defense against infected ladybugs is a strong offense. Get close and cut it down quickly to end the fight. In the next room are several infected mites. Compared to the mini-boss, these are nothing. Inside this room is another one of BURG.L's super chips. And that's it. You've completed the Haze Lab. Before we finish for today, there's one more thing we could do. There is a way to permanently remove the gas from the haze biome. You can do it now if you want, or leave this for later. Sealing the weed killer canister will actually change the map for both better and worse. You'll be able to travel the area without a gas mask, and new Tier 3 weeds called burr weeds will spawn. But the infected mushrooms will spread to various places around the entire lawn. This includes introducing a new enemy called the infected wolf spider. First, we're going to have to travel to the black ant nest far to the southwest. By killing black worker ants and black soldier ants, you'll have the ingredients you need to craft a Tier 2 shovel called the black ant shovel. What you then need to do is take this shovel to harvest gum nuggets from chewing gum that you can find in a couple different places. The easiest gum to find is directly underneath the picnic table. This gum is also hiding a mega milk molar as well. Once you have a gum nugget, you'll need to climb up to the top of the weed killer canister. As you can see, there's a pipe that you can climb right behind it. When you get to the top, simply plug the hole with a gum nugget and the haze will be cleared. This concludes today's guide. I hope you found it useful and that the infected insects in the haze won't give you that much trouble. Next time, we're going back to the Black Anthill to find BURG.L's 4th super chip. I'll see you next time.